So, my smart fridge is now speaking to me in British English.
Your fridge? Liam, why is your fridge talking at all?
I changed the language settings. I am trying to build a new habit. But honestly, it sounds very disappointed in my snack choices.
I love that. It judges you for eating cheese at midnight, but in a polite accent.
Exactly. It says, "Are we really doing this again, sir?"
Welcome back to the podcast, your cozy little place to learn easy English through real, everyday conversations. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Liam. Today, we have a great B2 level episode for you. We are talking about building a daily routine for English fluency.
That's right. This is a real-life conversation about the habits that actually work.
First, you will hear our full conversation. We will share our best tips. Then, we will slow down and break down the useful phrases we used.
But before we start, here is our question for you today. What is one weird or funny way you practice English in your daily life?
Option A, you sing loudly in the shower in English. Or, Option B, you talk to your pets in English.
Let us know your answer in the comments. Now, let's get into the scene.
I was reading about language learning today. It made me think about our students.
Oh yeah? What were you reading?
Just an article about why some people become fluent quickly and others struggle.
I think a lot of it comes down to daily habits. You really have to build a habit that fits your life.
That is so true. In some countries, people only learn languages to pass a test. You sit in a classroom. You memorize grammar rules from a dusty book.
Exactly. That is a good stepping stone. It gives you the basics. But a textbook cannot make you fluent.
Right. To actually become fluent, you have to immerse yourself in the language. You have to live it.
I completely agree. But immersing yourself doesn't mean moving to London or New York.
No, my wallet would strongly object to that.
You just have to bring English into your daily space. Change your phone language. Watch the news in English.
Oh, I tried the phone thing once. I wanted to immerse myself in French. I changed my phone language to French.
How did that go?
Terrible. I needed to use my map app to find a restaurant. I couldn't find the right menu. I ended up driving in circles for an hour.
Oh no, you got lost in translation. Literally.
My car was very confused. But with English, it is much easier to just squeeze it in throughout your day.
Squeezing it in is the secret. You don't need 3 free hours a day. People are busy.
Very busy. My couch needs me.
But you can always find 10 minutes. You can listen to a podcast while washing the dishes.
That is perfect. You break the learning down into bite-sized chunks. It feels much less scary that way.
And if you do that every day, consistency is key. Doing 10 minutes daily is better than 3 hours once a week.
Because your brain needs that constant exposure. That is how you start to pick up on natural phrases.
Exactly. When you listen regularly, you pick up on how native speakers actually talk, not just textbook talk.
But what happens when you feel stuck? A lot of learners eventually hit a plateau.
Ah, the dreaded plateau. A plateau is a flat area of land. In learning, it means you stop making obvious progress. You feel stuck.
It is the worst feeling. You study, but you feel like you aren't improving anymore.
When you hit a plateau, you have to switch things up.
Switch things up? Like stand on your head while reading?
Maybe not that extreme, but if you only read books, start watching movies. If you only use an app, start talking to a tutor.
Change the input to challenge the brain. That makes sense.
Exactly. It forces your brain to wake up and get the hang of a new skill.
I think shadowing is a great habit too. Have you tried that?
Shadowing? You mean repeating what a native speaker says, right after they say it?
Yes, you just copy their rhythm and tone. It is a fantastic way to brush up on your pronunciation.
That is a brilliant daily routine. You can do it while driving. Or in the shower.
Just don't do it on the train. People will look at you very strangely.
True, but the most important thing is simply to stick with it.
Learning a language is a marathon. It takes time.
But if you stick with it, even on the hard days, it will eventually pay off.
It always does, and maybe one day my fridge will finally respect me.
We can only hope, Liam. We can only hope. All right, we are back. Let's break down some of the great phrases from that conversation.
Let's start with the foundation of any routine. When Olivia said, "You really have to build a habit."
To build a habit means to create a regular routine or behavior. You can also say, form a habit or start a routine.
Build a habit sounds intentional, like you are constructing something strong. Start a routine is just a bit more casual.
And speaking of starting, I called textbooks a stepping stone. When I said, that is a good stepping stone.
A stepping stone is a step or an action that helps you reach a bigger goal. You can also say a starting point or a first step.
Stepping stone is a great visual metaphor. It means you don't stay there, you move forward.
Next, I said, you have to immerse yourself in the language.
To immerse yourself means to completely surround yourself with something. You can also say dive in or surround yourself.
Immerse is a slightly stronger, more advanced word than surround. It originally refers to being covered in water.
And if you can't immerse yourself all day, you have to do what Liam suggested. When you said, just squeeze it in throughout your day.
To squeeze something in means to find time for it in a very busy schedule. You can also say, fit it in, or make time for it.
Squeeze it in sounds a bit more rushed or crowded than make time for it.
Next up, I said, you break the learning down into bite-sized chunks.
Bite-sized chunks are very small, manageable pieces of something. You can also say small pieces or tiny steps.
Bite-sized is a fun, visual adjective. It comes from food, a piece small enough to eat in one bite.
That connects perfectly to our next phrase. I said, consistency is key.
This means doing something regularly is the most important factor for success. You can also say, regular practice matters, or routine is crucial.
Consistency is key is almost like a popular proverb in English. It sounds very wise and absolute.
Next, I mentioned listening. I said, that is how you start to pick up on natural phrases.
To pick up on something means to notice or learn something naturally, without formal study. You can also say, catch on to, or notice.
After that, we discussed getting stuck. I asked, what happens when you hit a plateau?
As we explained, hitting a plateau means you stop making visible progress. You can also say level off or stall.
Stall usually refers to an engine stopping. Hit a plateau is the most natural way to talk about learning progress.
And the solution to a plateau? I said, you have to switch things up.
To switch things up means to change your routine or try a new method. You can also say, mix it up, or change it around.
They all mean the exact same thing, but switch things up is very conversational and friendly.
Later, Olivia said, it forces your brain to wake up and get the hang of a new skill.
To get the hang of something means to finally learn how to do something after practicing. You can also say, master it, or figure it out.
Get the hang of it feels very casual, like learning to ride a bike. Master it sounds much more formal.
Speaking of practice, Liam talked about shadowing. He said, it is a fantastic way to brush up on your pronunciation.
To brush up on something means to improve or refresh a skill you haven't used recently. You can also say refresh or polish up.
Finally, I gave a piece of advice. I said, the most important thing is simply to stick with it.
To stick with it means to continue doing something even when it becomes difficult. You can also say, keep going, or don't give up.
And I promise that if you do, it will eventually pay off.
To pay off means to bring good results or success after hard work. You can also say, bring results, or bear fruit.
Pay off is the most common, everyday way to express this idea in English.
Fluency isn't about being perfect. It is just about making English a comfortable, normal part of your everyday life.
Exactly. Before we go, let's repeat our question for today. What is one weird or funny way you practice English? Option A, singing in the shower. Option B, talking to your pets.
Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this kind of episode, let us know. We can make more like this.
Take care of your English, and take care of your heart. Bye, everyone. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Liam. See you next time.